Hello and welcome back to Square Circle Podcast. Today we've got another guest, an interesting guest, a guest that I actually know on personally as well, and we're going to be able to dive into their journey from artistic makeup artist to a random work experience in London Bridge to an influencer turned TV star, and most recently a victorious with her Misfits debut. Please welcome my special guest today, Demi Sims.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
That's all right. How are we doing?
Yeah, no, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. We're going to start right from the beginning.
Yep.
So I was training with your dad, and he was like to me, "Oh, she's really good at artist stuff. Like she can do all the Halloween. She's really good, but she just don't like it no more. I don't know what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Have you got anything at your place?" I was like, "Yeah, she could do some work experience." And I remember it because it's like you just at that stage, I don't think you knew who you were.
Yeah.
If I'm being right. Yeah, you didn't. You just thought, I want to try and do something. What can I do? And I remember when you coming in, and I'll never forget it. You came in for, I think it was a week you did, and it was the same week Anthony Joshua was going to go fight for his first world title, and you came in and you left, and my director was like, "She's not going to be here long, is she? She's like, she's going to have loads of other things." I said, "Listen, she just wants to get some experience, you know." So if you can touch back on that, what was that like? Getting up and going to London.
Yeah, that was crazy. I've never really had like a London job before. So that was genuinely like that week of work experience was like getting an insight for it. And I always thought about it. I always like, like luxurize ain't a word, is it? But you know what I mean,
Yeah,
don't you?
for the setting, yeah.
Yeah. I always thought about it, like growing up, I'd love to work in the city, I'd love to do this. And then when I did it, I was just like, oh, the cold mornings and like getting to work in London and that weren't for me. But I did enjoy like obviously the people and the work, and like I thought it was a really good experience. So thank you. Thanks for that.
It lasted a week and that was it. I never saw her again like that. But yeah, so then fast forward, obviously dad moved to a different gym, loads of stuff happening. You're then growing as a person. So if we're going back to 2016, I think we're going back to. So what happened from then? Obviously, you knew the city, that weren't for me.
Yeah.
What happened for Demi from that point?
I think after the city, I actually tried to get a job in Ibiza. Shock. I think that's why I didn't come back to yours. I actually went off to Ibiza, was there for a little bit trying to get a job. But I was just like, I just couldn't settle. I just couldn't really find my feet anywhere. And then I ended up going travelling for a bit. I went to New Zealand. I got a job over there. I was there for like 6 months. And then I came back home, done a bit of makeup in a salon. And then I just ended up joining Towie.
Was that, obviously that was probably always an option for you, given your family ties and stuff. But it's like, did you actually see yourself doing that? Did you fall into it? Or was it like, I might as well give this a go? What was it like?
Well, when my family went on Towie, it was like, I was like 14 years old. I was like in school, and like I just sort of thought that maybe if it's still on when I leave school, maybe that's the path I'll probably end up on. But when I left school, I did try and do like other things and see if I would like fall in love with obviously doing another job. At the time, it was special effects makeup, which I actually really did love. Like doing like the zombies and the scars and the bullet holes and stuff like that. I like studied that for like 2 years. And I really thought that was going to be like my journey in life. But it was just like you had to work for free for like a year or two to get like the work experience. And I was just too impatient for it. So yeah, in the end, I did think, oh, maybe like Towie just is the route for me. I could see like my family were doing well off of it. Joey went and got like this big house and stuff. And I was like, I'm earning peanuts being a makeup artist. I think I was on like £7 an hour or something like that. Wow. So I was like, let me go give this a shot. So I did. I ended up giving it a shot. I've done really well in my first year. I went straight on to Celebs Go Dating after just doing like my first series of Towie.
I've not seen that. What happened on that one then? What happened on that one?
It was good. What happened? Well, it was good. Like, I didn't end up like in a relationship from it, but it was again like good experience. And I was young, I was like 22 or something like that, and I just like dipped my toes into the TV industry. And they're like throwing money signs at you and all that. And I was like, whoa, I've gone from earning like £7 an hour to like they're giving me like thousands here. So I was obviously gassed with that. So yeah, I just ended up doing that. And to be honest, I'm glad that is the route I took, because like I've done all right from it.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't even know about Celebs Go Dating. So that was interesting. Was that? Did you get any prep for that, or did you just go into it?
No, I had no break from filming Towie. You're then meant to have like 3 months off. I
Okay.
literally had no break. I went from filming that, and then I joined Celebs Go Dating series halfway in.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
just went from one to the next, and I was already halfway filming. Yeah, but it was such a good show. I've got to say, like everyone that worked on that show was just lovely.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's mad. Would you go on it again?
I mean, I'm in a relationship now, so
Oh, fair enough. That answers that one then. Okay. What about I'm a Celebrity?
yeah. I mean, I would do. I'm a Celebrity. I'm
Would you
so
do it?
open-minded.
Would you
Yeah,
do that?
yeah. Would you?
No way.
Oh,
That
come
food
on.
and them drip.
Come
Nah,
on.
nah. Like I've had Jordan on here recently, and he's been on it, and what he told us, like 300 calories if no one gets anything. I don't know what. Oh, see, look, you don't even know.
Jeez, yeah, I'm a big eater as well.
So when you got that person who they want to pick to go and do the trials, they don't really want to do it, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay, give me beans and rice, 300 calories worth. I'll start losing my mind. I think I don't think
Yeah.
I'll be sweet with that. But
Yeah.
okay, so that's TV. So you're now involved with TV.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any opportunities that have come up that you passed? That you thought, you know what, that's not really me. I don't want to do that.
I mean, like, yeah, throughout my career, there was like when I first went onto TV, I tried to just stay in the fashion lane. I just tried to like do that. So I would be turning down jobs left, right, and centre for like beauty, skincare, makeup, hair brands, and stuff like that. But
You turn them down.
yeah, I would turn it down just because I wanted to solely like focus and be known for fashion at the time. And like a lot of people, it was like Marmite. A lot of people like take what you can now, like take all the brand deals, do every single brand. And then other people like, no, you're doing the right thing by just like making yourself known for fashion at the time.
Okay.
And so that's what I was like. That's what I was like doing, and I did well. I was like getting booked 6-7 days a week, like by fashion brands, by the big ones like Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing, Ego, like all like 7 days a week. I can't lie, I was just like banging them out, and yeah, I was smashing it. But I think like obviously like times have changed now, and the fashion brands don't all just like, they don't really pay a lot for like influencers and celebrities when they can go and get like a micro influencer for like for free to wear their stuff. So
With
it's all
that
a bit
stuff though,
different.
because I was in the gym the other day and there was just, these people just talk in the gym, and he was like, I wouldn't advise no one doing influencing now. You don't get
Yeah.
nowhere near enough. But
Yeah.
he was still doing it. So it's half like he's telling someone, nah, don't get into that lane, but
Yeah.
I'm still doing it. But he
Yeah.
did say that the
Yeah.
pay sort of like
It has,
almost
yeah.
like halved, if not more.
Because there's just like triple the competition now. Like every single year, the amount of people that think, oh, I'm going to go into influencing, I'm actually going to become a TikToker. Like the amount of people that are just stepping into the industry is crazy. And yeah, so it's just like a lot more competition.
So how have you tried to remain different, unique, and still to yourself? Because I feel like some people feel they've got to start being a certain person just to not stay relevant, but to get the same deals or to get the same opportunity. So what does Demi Sims do differently?
What do I do differently? Well, I would say that I have a different job every year. That probably helps with like the media coverage and stuff like that. Obviously, like switching it up and like getting different media outlets is like good. Like this year I had boxing, so like I might be doing a bit more like sports stuff, you know. Like last year I was doing Netflix, so then it's just like it's different brands see you when you're in a different light. So yeah, I would say like maybe just change it up a little bit and like see what works best for you.
And what is your dream brand, dream opportunity, dream TV show? What is it for you?
My dream TV show, dream band. Well, I don't know. I see. Well, obviously this year I've been doing a lot of boxing. So obviously my thoughts had changed more into like I want to be represented more by like sports brands.
Okay.
So obviously, like I did eventually get my foot in there with Everlast, but that was like one of my big goals to get this year. And I know that like Flannels works closely with them, so obviously I would love to like work with them. And just people like that, really, like Sports Direct, just like
getting into that
just
area,
getting into that area, So yeah, that's what I would like to do. But television wise, I don't know, like Big Brother or I'm a celebrity, just anything like that. Skating
You're
on
up for all of that,
yeah, yeah, up for it all. I'm so like open-minded. I love like trying something new, so I'd be up for it all. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And you've been around, obviously, your dad's been in your life your whole life. You've been around boxing your whole life. What made you last year or the year before think, yeah, I want to do that? What was the plan? What was the thinking?
I'm just trying to find a job that like I'm so passionate about and that I'm absolutely like I love and adore. And I feel like every year I'm trying something different. Like obviously I had my clothing brand and then obviously Misfits. And I was like, I really enjoy boxing training. Like I enjoy hitting the pads, I enjoy hitting the bag. It makes me feel good afterwards. I get fit from it. My dad is like a #1 boxing trainer. I'm thinking, they pay well, it's good media coverage. I could get some brand deals out of this. For me, it was just like this could like why not? Like I can't really see anything negative out of this other than like if I was to lose. And so obviously I sat my dad down and I was like, Dad, I was like,
What did he say? What did he say?
I was like, please don't kill me, but like, will you train me to do Misfits? And like,
Was this before you got the deal?
yeah.
Or after?
Yeah, no, this was before, like,
Okay.
that we were just like in talks and that. And he was like, oh, I don't really want to watch you get into a ring and get hit. Like, and obviously for him, I've never sparred. Like, I've never got in the ring. I've never been punched in the face. Like, all of this, like, and he knows all I've done is a little 1-2 on the pads. And he's thinking, there's no way you can do this. Like, you've got to get up, like, 6 a.m. some days. You've got to run with the athletes. You've got to do all this training. And he obviously knew how much training that was going into this fight. And I think he was just looking at me thinking, there's no way. Like, reality TV star, no. But I said to him, like, I'm willing to take this, like, dead serious. Like, I'm not going to make, like, a mockery out of, like, myself.
Did you have to sacrifice any other work while you were training?
I was in LA for a long time, and I was doing, like, some, like, gay events out there and stuff with one of my, like, really close friends in America, and we was actually doing quite well from it. But, yeah, I had to fly back, and I had to, like, really, like, get stuck in. And yeah, my dad said yes, and so I wanted to prove him.
You say yes straight away?
Oh, well, we went for the meeting in London with Misfits, and yeah, it was just like, he said to the man at Misfits, he was like, to be honest, don't really want her to do it. In the meeting, I was like, Dad, for God's sake, this is not great. This is not great. And I was just looking at him thinking, shut up. But then afterwards, yeah, he was like, yeah, when he heard how much money it was, he was like, yeah, I'd do it for you. He was like, that's completely changed my mind on it. So yeah, he trained me, which thank God he did. And he pushed me to my limits. He didn't go easy on me, which I obviously needed.
I wouldn't expect that from
Yeah,
Tony.
yeah. Because like, a lot of people are like, oh, was he going easy on you because you're his daughter? Like, was he like cuddling you? Like, I was like, absolutely not. Like, he was, if anything, he was pushing me harder. Like, he was telling me, get a faster time, do this, do one more round. He'd tell me like, oh, you've got one more round left. And then he'd keep saying that for like 5 more rounds. Like, it was just like that. And I'm glad he did though, because I felt fit for the fight.
Yeah, you were. I mean, yeah, we're gonna get into that in a second. But yeah, I mean, Tony, obviously, I trained with him for many years.
Yeah.
Down at the old one when you was obviously finishing school and going to do your work experience and stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't expect him to take it easy on you at all. And obviously, even being around you guys when you were in the prep with Steph and Lily and stuff, there was no like, you know what I mean? There was no, and I think you only find out one way, didn't you? By going all the way through. So it was really, really good. So let's talk about the fight.
Yes.
You turned up.
Yeah.
Got to the arena. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like, oh my God. But I got into the changing room and I just sat down and I was just staring at the TV because there was a fight on before me and I was just watching it and I was just thinking, what the actual hell? And then my dad started like wrapping my hands and that. But I was very calm. Like, it didn't really feel that real. It felt like all the way throughout camp, I was like mad nervous. I was crying. The amount of times I cried, like I walked out of a spa crying. My dad was like, what are you doing? I can't cry in the gym. Yeah, and it was just like, I felt like a bit weak at times. I felt like, is this really the route I should be going down? Like, it was way more glamorous in my head. And now I've got like a busted nose. Like, I was just thinking, is this for me? And then when fight night actually happened, I was so calm. I weren't nervous. And it just felt like a PlayStation game, to be honest. Felt like I was like being like someone was like controlling me to walk into the ring and that. It was like a really weird feeling. And when I got in there, I was like quite numb. And I was just like, I think I was just ready. Like I didn't have time for emotions or nerves. I think I was just like ready to fight and get all of that month's preparation of work like done. Yeah.
So round one ends, you're going back to your stall.
Yeah.
Darren Barker's looking you right in the face.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I'm
Could you hear
thinking-
him? Was you taking what he was saying? Or was you just like, what is going on?
I think I was a bit overwhelmed after round one because obviously, like, I actually nearly knocked the girl down. Actually, got a stand in 8, and that was only round 1. So I was thinking, like, cracking, you know. I was thinking, bloody hell, this is going all right, isn't it? But yeah, I think I was a bit overwhelmed. But obviously, I was just like I knew I was doing all right, and I was just trying to catch my breath. I feel like the first round you always feel the most out of breath. So when you sit down, I actually said to him, I went, I'm knackered after like the first round, and he went to me, shut up and get back out there, like get your water in. I was like, I'm done. And then the second round, you pick yourself back up, you start
like
bouncing around.
Wind.
It's so crazy. It's like when you run in and the first like miles are hardest, but then after that your body warms up. So then I was ready for round 2. I think like as the round started going on, the more comfortable I was getting and the more I was like finding my footwork and like my little ducking, and then I kept doing my little left and right hooks.
Left hooks were good. You caught with a beautiful left hook.
I kept doing like the same little movement, which was good because I've been practicing that in sparring. So I think round 2, I just started to find my feet a bit more.
And you come back, because obviously when I fought, I literally can't remember any of my fights really. Like I've got like vivid. What about you? Can you remember your whole fight?
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't remember it at all. Like after I finished, I was like, did I do good? Like I had no idea. And then I had to watch it the next day to remember what I was doing. But everyone kept saying to me like after the fight, oh, you like held your, like you were so composed the whole way through. I think that was like the main comment that I got, like from every single person that I saw at that arena.
Because you must have seen a lot of other people, first time debutants that look, let's be honest, they look terrible, didn't they? But do you think that extra time, not off, but that delay, do you reckon that helped potentially? Because you obviously had more training, more sparring, more time in the gym.
Yeah, 100%, because my original fight was meant to be in March and I started training in January. So January to March, I was just like sparring and stuff like that. And then obviously it got put off until August. Which like done me the world of good. Like, don't get me wrong, I went to Ibiza. I went to Marbella in between then. Like I did, I'm not gonna lie. But then like when I came back and like I think I had like 7 or 8 weeks to like fully get in my mode and get sorted, no drinking, like nothing. I was way more prepared, like mentally, and because Joey was doing it with me as well.
Was there any inside pressure on you two though? Because one's going out to fight, one's getting ready to fight. It must have been a bit.
Yeah, we was just like, it was actually really nice having him train with me.
Yeah.
Because we both didn't really have a clue what we was doing. Like we both didn't know what we was doing in sparring, like, and our fitness levels needed to like become a lot higher. And so like we was literally doing everything together every day. Like in the mornings we'd come in, do the circuit together, and then we'd come back in the afternoon, do a bit of sparring, or we'd do some like pads and that. So it was nice.
So you guys were full time then?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't sometimes, because I think there's a lot of people out there that they get a check and they're like, yeah, we'll do a bit and we'll just on the night. But I've been around you guys, so I can see it, and but people don't know that. People just think, oh, she's just got to fight because of her dad or because of her name. But I've seen you put the work in. So I've asked this question to Jordan Banjo. I'm going to ask it to you again, and just answer it in the most honest way you can. What do you say to the people that turn their nose up at people like you, Joey, Jordan, who get to go and do something that some people have been trying to do their whole life?
Yeah.
Probably have to, sell tickets to the back end of nowhere in some leisure centre. You guys get the Co-op, was it the Co-op? Or the AO Arena? AO Arena in Manchester.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
Yeah, no, listen, like, I get it. Like, I understand it. Like, I've watched pro athletes all my life. Like, my dad's trained all the pro athletes. Like, I completely get that they may think in their head that we're making a bit of a mockery of boxing and all of that. And I think potentially if people aren't putting the work in and you know, and they are like just being a bit silly, getting in the ring, thinking it's a bit of a laugh. I get where they're coming from with that, but when you've got people like me who are like putting their heart into it and are training alongside the pro athletes and like getting up in the mornings, running with them, like don't get me wrong, I'm the last one who finishes and crosses the line. Like I ain't anywhere near their times, but I'm still doing what they're doing as hard as I can. And I think anyone that gets into the ring, people will know whether you're like professional, amateur, you know, and red collar, you know, you all know that getting into that ring takes a big set of balls, and like you've got to take your hats off to anyone that does that.
So, because Jordan had a good point. He said on one of our previous episodes is that, yeah, okay, cool. People that are diehard boxing athletes, cool. But he goes, people like me and others have worked on our brand. You know, we've got X amount of followers. We're doing X amount. So, you know, in essence, it's like two sides of the coin. But I think your point is quite rightly there on how much you've worked. And when you get people that just jump around the ring, I mean, I don't want to bring up people, but there was a show. It wasn't your fight. It was a couple shows before. It was like 5 1-minute rounds. I mean, that.
Oh, I see that. I did see that.
You're sitting there thinking, and they've probably been paid whatever
to
do 5 1-minute rounds, and you know they didn't. Those two did not train. Like, let's just they didn't
throw one punch at each other, did they?
They didn't train. But then you got people like you and Joey, who have seen it. You put the work in, and we'll still get that stigma like, oh, it's only because of that they don't take the boxing seriously. This kind of check. So, I mean, I think your performance and Joey's performance was good, but I think yours was better in terms of the composure. And you know, I think it was a good experience for you, definitely. What was your best memory of that night, apart from getting your hand raised?
My best memory from that night was probably seeing my dad at the corner of the ring, just after I had obviously like finished all 4 rounds. Obviously, I didn't know like 100% if I'd won or not, and I looked down. Did you not? No, I didn't know. I just weren't sure, you know, because I just couldn't even remember what I'd done. Like, and I just looked down at him because he weren't allowed to be in my corner. Course, he was sitting with like the judges, and I just went like that down the ring, and he was going, "Good, you won." And I was like, "Yes!" I was like buzzing. I was like on cloud 9. And he got up and he just hugged me. He got up and he hugged me in the corner of the ring, and I think that was like my best moment of the night. Wow. Yeah.
That is. Parents and kids, I mean, when you share like moments like that, it can they last forever. Yeah. Sometimes did anyone get a picture of you looking at your dad? That would be the. Yeah. Is there a picture of you like looking at the ring? Like
I got my dad made, you know, like one of the frames. It's got my glove in it, and it had like a really nice like. I wrote like something really nice, and it has some photos in the frame and that. And he was like, "This is the best present I've ever got." Yeah. And he's put it up on his wall in his house. So yeah, it was nice. It was actually really nice bonding for me and my dad. Like obviously we've always had a really close relationship anyway, but like to actually step into like his work and like something that he's been so passionate about since like the day I've been born, like it was actually really nice.
And are you gonna do it again?
I don't know. Obviously, like I am like potentially meant to be doing 2 more, but I think I just need a bit of a break at the moment. I need to learn to miss getting punched in the face, you know. Sometimes you need to learn to miss it.
Okay, so that's the boxing.
Yeah.
What else is on the horizon for Demi Sims? Actually, before you answer that, there's a lot of people that obviously you've been to my gym and whatever else. Do you know you're quite a role model to a lot of people?
No. Well, I don't know. Like sometimes, like growing up, I've always had like obviously like the community and like the gay community role model, but like I don't know like any other role model. Tell me, come on.
No, so basically we've got a couple of people that come here and they're like, you was here one day sparring, and one of the girls was there goes, Demi's, oh my god,
really?
But I'm like she's not 13, 14, just like in her 20s, you know?
Yeah.
So I think, you know, I know you people like yourselves and you keep yourself to yourself and you get on with what you got to do, but I think you got to sometimes take a minute and just realize that you do impact a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
And in, you know, I think it's credible that you're so like away with it, because you actually are.
Yeah,
you probably pass them in the street, don't even know.
Yeah,
Do you get where I'm coming from?
100%.
So did you ever see yourself as a role model?
I don't know. I don't look at myself like and think, oh, like you're a role model, but I do try my best to like obviously influence people into doing like good things. And like obviously sports is like so healthy and it is great for your mind and your mental health. So I did have a lot of messages from girls saying, oh, you're making me want to get into boxing, like watching you do it and like stuff like that, which was really nice because obviously I'd never really received messages like that, like where I'd always just be doing like TV or influencing. I'd never really had like a different like thing that I was focusing on for someone to say that to me about. So it was really nice. So I get it.
Okay, so spoke at the beginning, spoke about the fighting. Now you can talk about what is next for you, what we're doing now. Then in this break between potentially another fight, what's up for Demi Sims now?
Well, I've been filming Made in Chelsea with my partner because she's on there. So I've actually like crossed over onto there now, and I've been doing that with her. But we're also on our break from filming now. There's like 2 months off. So I'm literally like...
Oh, that's why you're just doing whatever now.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going to go Australia next week for a few weeks. And I'm just going to actually just like relax and take some time to like just travel and see the world a little bit before I get back and I have to like go back into either doing like TV or boxing because both things are very mentally... you have to be mentally strong for both things. So... I think either one, like I just need to have a little relaxation beforehand.
All right, let's get into Demi's personality then.
Yep.
I'm going to fire some things. You got to pick one or the other. Okay. Indian or Chinese?
Oh, Indian.
That was quick.
Butter chicken curry.
Yes, that's more. I only found out about this. I swear to God, I only found out about this 2 months ago.
No way.
I swear to you.
I
swear. I've always gone in for a korma, every single time.
Yeah, that's what I used to get.
And someone said, try this. I was like, I heard the name. I was like, what is this? And now I just have the sauce with a Peshwari naan. I'm like, literally.
It's so nice. Yeah.
Okay. Steam room or sauna?
Sauna.
Okay. Jacuzzi or plunge pool?
Jacuzzi.
Plunge pool at all?
No, not really. Not into it. Don't get it.
Okay, night in or night on the town?
Night in,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, countries. Portugal or Spain?
Spain.
Italy or Santorini?
I've never been to Santorini before. Is this like... I really do love Italy. Wait, no, Santorini's in Greece.
Yeah.
I don't know. If someone gave me the option to go on holiday, I'd maybe pick Santorini just because I've never been there.
Is that because you've not been?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Caribbean island you'd most like to visit?
Caribbean island I'd most like to visit. I literally just went to the Caribbean like in December. It was really nice. I don't know. What ones are there?
Okay. Jamaica?
Oh, yeah, that's where I went in December.
Just forgot where you went. Barbados?
Yeah, I'd like to go there. That would be nice.
There's a couple more. Grenada's supposed to be getting like on the up. Bermuda?
Is that where the triangle is? Yeah.
Would you go there though?
I don't really know too much about it.
Brazil?
Maybe Barbados.
Brazil,
I'd like to go there.
You've not been Brazil?
No, I've never been Brazil. Okay. Have you?
No.
No.
I've heard it's supposed to be like absolutely like bang, and Colombia.
Yeah.
Everyone's on to Colombia at the moment.
Yeah.
And then recently someone told me about Japan.
Oh, I want to go there.
They're supposed to have the whitest beaches in the world.
Really? I didn't know about that.
No one knew
I really want to go to Tokyo.
Oh yeah, that's right up your fashion street.
Yeah,
isn't it? I can see the way you roll on your Instagram. That's right up your street. Okay, boxers. Who's your favourite boxer?
My favourite boxer is obviously either Katie Taylor. Mm-hmm. Got to put Conor Ben in there, do you know? Maisie Rose, put them all up. But yeah, I would say like, to be honest, I love watching Conor's fights. Like, I think his fights are so entertaining.
I think you was into boxing before you knew it. And I'll tell you why I say that. When you was in my office, and it was the week, I think it was the week up when Anthony was fighting for the IBF World title, you were so excited.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can remember. It was like, you're like, yeah, he's like, it's Saturday, he's going to win. And it was like, I never saw that side of you. Do you get what I'm coming from?
Yeah,
So I think it's been in your blood longer than you actually give credit for?
Oh, I love the boxing. I love it. Like when Dad used to train AJ and would go to his fights, I was like, I used to love sitting ringside and just watching it all. I just find it all so entertaining.
And now you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. So obviously I've got the Lily that you know,
Oh, yeah,
who's
Lily,
also
yeah.
a fighter.
Yeah.
Obviously that she's obviously gay as well. When
Yeah.
did you? Because I always joke about with Lily, like,
Yeah.
you never like boys. She's like, nah. I said, what? Never. Nah. What about you? Was you into boys at all, or was it just you knew early on? How did it go?
Yeah, I had a boyfriend when I was like 17 for like a year. I know that's really young, but that's like the only boyfriend I've ever had. So, but I was with him for like a year, and that's when I started to like realize that like I liked girls, which was really weird because I had a boyfriend at the time. But then I came out as bisexual when I was like, no, it's happening. They don't want to like jump all in and be like, oh yeah, I'm bisexual just because I fancy like one girl. Do you know what I mean?
And what do you think? If you fancy one girl and fall for one girl, does that necessarily mean you're gay?
I don't know.
It's a weird one,
It's
isn't it?
confusing, ain't it?
I think until you actually know as a person,
Yeah.
like you think, yeah, I am, and I think you got to go through that
Yeah.
that period.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, and how have you found? Obviously, coming out must have been. Was it difficult for you? Was it straightforward for you?
Yeah, it was difficult for me because like obviously back then I just didn't know how anyone was going to take it. And like when I was 19, like that's 10 years ago, I do feel like times now have like changed where like everything's like come like a lot more open-minded. But like back then, like I honestly didn't know anyone that was like gay, especially a girl when I was 19.
What's your alcoholic drink that Demi likes to drink?
Okay, I don't actually
Oh, you
drink
see,
that
did
much.
you hear that? Did you hear that? The okay was like, right, okay. I got these, I got to tell you. Go for it.
I don't drink that much anymore, but I was like, I'm a retired party girl. So like Prosecco is like my absolute like love. And like tequila, soda, lime, love that.
Tequila,
pineapple.
soda and...
Yeah.
Why are you nodding your head over there?
Yeah.
she said the one that you know, yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't drink vodka. I don't drink gin. I don't drink any of the spirits. Literally, I will only drink like Prosecco, champagne and wine, or I'll drink tequila. That's it. Yeah. What about you? What's yours?
I like tequila rosé.
Tequila rosé,
I smashed
yeah.
them out. Like,
Yeah.
I got a funny story I'll tell you when we finished, actually, because it's actually quite funny. But basically, in a nutshell, I was given tequila rosé over a summer, one of my friends, and they gave it to me in a glass like that.
Yeah.
And I was just drinking it through. It was the World Cup. And I got a little bit, whatever. So I thought, cool. The next year, I went and got the bottle for New Year's.
Yeah.
I got battered on it. Cool. The next Easter, it's a whole year later now, I'll go into a club in Romford. And I went, they went in before. Once I've paid, we found out it's a foam and paint party, which is just not my vibe. So I went upstairs where the other bar was and just stayed away from the dance floor. I went, I'll have a tequila rosé. This woman come back out with a shot like that. Now, bear in mind, I've been swigging from a bottle and having full glasses like handed to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, why are you giving? Can I have it in a glass, please? She goes, no, sir. It's like 18%. That's
no
like,
way, you didn't realise how high it was.
because I'd just been having a glass of it like that and
Like a
swigging the bottle.
milkshake.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I was having it. I went there, went, that's why I was fucked. So yeah, but that's my main drink. I don't really have, I'm not really, but that drink there, that's my drink.
Yeah, just takes that milkshake.
Yeah.
When I did like my first ever series of Towie, like the first ever week, we got flown out to Thailand. And we was at a beach club and they was giving us like tequila rosés, like the beach club. And I was just like necking it back. I was having the best time ever. I was thinking, I'm getting paid for this. This is so sick. Anyway, next thing I know, I'm projectile vomiting everywhere. I'm like so ill. And the medic had to like take me to my room. And they said that like in the sun, because it's milk, it can curdle in your belly.
Oh, mate.
I know, with the heat, and then it makes you like really ill. Yeah, so that's what reminds me of tequila rosé, like curdling in your belly in the heat.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, listen, I know you're busy. I know you've got loads of stuff to do today. We'll be watching you. We hope we see you back in the ring, hopefully. I mean, are you going back? Towie's finished now. You're not going to go back on Towie now?
I'm not on that anymore.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And your girlfriend's 8 months
8
8
months.
months.
For 8 months.
That's
yeah.
all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
It
Very
looks good. It looks good on the
Happy,
gram.
yeah,
You look
yeah.
very, very happy. Oh, how was she when you was fighting? I forgot to ask you. How was
Oh,
she?
she was so nervous, like a bag of nerves. Like every time I looked at her, she looked like she was gonna cry, bless her. But yeah, I think she was just like over the moon for me to finish, and like her family came and watched, which was nice. And yeah, we're going really well. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I'm thinking this is the one.
Good. That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
So you have it. Demi Sims popping on the Square Circle podcast. From makeup artistry to influencer to living in LA, flying out to Thailand, having tequilas, getting in the ring, being victorious, all in Dad's eyes on the night. Thank you very much, Demi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.